Happy Monday, you're watching video 100, and today I wanted to do a special video for all of my loyal fans, and I wanted to humiliate myself on one portion of the video, and then on the other portion I wanted to share some of my video secrets. On January 8th, 2018, I decided to jump into the world of video and start my first ever video series, and that was the birth of the Monday Market Minute. What I'm about to show you is my first video that obtained a whopping 71 views and lasted way too long.
Guys, what is going on? Welcome to your Monday Market Minute. My name is Shane Bergman, and today we're going to be discussing the last 2 years of real estate data.
That audio is atrocious.
This is something that if anyone's looking to sell in 2018, if you currently have your property on the market in 2018, or what everyone wants to talk about, you damn millennials.
Well, I mean, people are still talking about millennials, so I guess that's still relative.
That are supposed to be buying up all our property, apparently. If you're looking to buy, then this could also be something for you. So I'm going to take 1 minute.
Now that's funny because even though the name of the video is Monday Market Minute, my videos have never been 1 minute. But back then, I used to use my phone to make sure that my speaking bit about the analytics and data was actually kept within 60 seconds, and it's no longer in that realm. And my videos have never actually lasted only 1 minute. So that's funny.
I'm going to discuss the chart that you see on my screen, which is representing the last 2 years of real estate data, and hopefully by the end of the video, you might.
And another thing that I did then that I don't do now, and you might not even realize it, but the video is filmed in multiple clips. Those first few renditions or those first few videos I actually shot in one shot, and it took me a lot of shots to get it to that point. I would stumble over words and have to restart the whole thing, and obviously now I don't do that.
You might have learned something, and at least you'll be a little bit more prepared if you decide to enter the realm of the real estate market. So I'm going to go ahead and take 1 minute and get the show.
Okay, I'm not going to make you tolerate the rest of the video, but I wanted to point out one more thing, and it's something that I threw into the video, and I don't know if many of you even noticed because I had 71 people that viewed the video, and I don't even know if they made it this far in the video, but that top in the search part, what I added, just trying to add a little bit of flavor to the videos, and that was something that I started picking up along the way, just implementing my humor into the video. So that's when I started throwing in GIFs and other things in my videos.
Rolling. First thing I want to look at is this black line, which is representing sold.
Well, now looking back at that first video, and then of course going down the trap or the hole of some of the other videos, I'm really surprised at the amount of people that actually watched those videos back then. And I guess when looking at it from my perspective, I'm not saying that my videos are amazing and they're so great now, but from looking at my video 99 videos ago to where I'm at now, I'm really proud and glad and excited and just happy that I was able to continue it for this long and also have the support of all of you to watch these videos. That to me is amazing, and I'm very thankful for that, and I want to just say thank you for watching the videos along the way with me. Now, to get into the second part of the actual video that I promised you I wanted to share some of my secrets about the way that I do these videos and how I've learned and how I've gotten better along the process. So if you're ready, I'm going to start sharing some of the bits with you now. So if you're not interested in the process of how I create these videos, now is a good time to leave. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it genuinely, but this is a different segment of the video, and I'm doing this because I've had a lot of questions about how I do these videos, and I've had other business owners and other people in this position that want to do videos but they don't know where to start. So I'm going to share with you just some of the ways that I first got started and how I've really expanded on my material. So the first thing that I've always been doing, so for the last 99 videos and into the 100th video, is I've always kept track of my stuff. So I have an actual guideline that I use right here, and here are some of the ones that I haven't actually written on yet, and it shows the topic, it shows the reason why I'm doing the video, and then it breaks it down, and of course the recap. And here are the last 100 videos that I have filmed, and I have notes for every single one. The first way that I start these videos is I actually right into the actual screenplay of it, and I do my research. And then I jump into the actual video based on the notes that I took. All right, things are gonna get a little messy now. So the next step is investment. So there's lots of people that don't wanna do videos because they think they have to invest a ton of money into their actual equipment, and that's so false. So those first videos I actually filmed on the webcam that was built into my actual computer. I think I filmed it on my first MacBook Pro. And then I ended up spending $70 on the webcam that you are seeing now. It's still the same webcam I use. It's a Logitech. It shoots in 1080p. It is a C920, I believe is what it's called. I'll put some links in the description about the video for the webcam but I bought that, and then I purchased a microphone because audio is equally, if not greater, when it comes to the way that the experience of the viewer is for your video. So you have to have very clear video, but even clearer audio, and these were the first two things that I invested on. And then I had a really good setup for my office or studio, whatever you want to call it. But then I needed to invest a little bit more on when I'm shooting out on the field. So I've always kind of shot with my cell phone. Most people do. Back then I had an iPhone 8 and it was filming amazing. And so what I would do to have a very steady shot is I actually invested in this guy here. And this is the Joby GorillaPod tripod. And what it is it's this guy right here. I get a lot of questions about it. It does look interesting. But what it is, it's a tripod. So a lot of times I can hold it like this and I can get it in shot and I can shoot here. And this guy right here is actually for my cell phone. So I can put my phone here, lock it in place like this. I can shoot a selfie going like this, and then I needed something better for audio, and that's where this guy over here came in. It's a Rode mic. I would mount that on top here, and then I would actually hook it up to my phone so I would get clear audio. I'd have a nice stable tripod, and that thing I used for the last year. Even if I'm doing videos where I'm actually previewing property, I bring that thing with me everywhere. It stays in my car. It's just an amazing investment. I think overall cost on that was $90 for the tripod, and then I think I spent another $80 or $90 on that Rode mic, and that was one of the best setups I could have for in the field. And then I wanted to up my game a little bit better on the way that I was filming, so I didn't want to use my cell phone because sometimes that could get just a little annoying if someone called or something came in and then it just would disrupt it. So I wanted to invest in an actual dedicated camera, and that is when I purchased my first DSLR camera that you will see here. It's a Nikon D5300. It's older. I bought that thing used. It works amazing. It has a nice little screen on it that you can use it to flip here, so you can actually see your display when you're filming. And the microphone, of course, would attach on that, and it shoots in a really good, it's a good picture. Overall, it was a great camera. I still use it for video today, but I also use it for a lot of my closing photos. So if you ever see a photo of us popping champagne, I'm using this guy right here, and then I put it on a timer, and that's how I get in the photos with my clients. So I use that thing all the time. I bring it with me almost every time I have a closing and things like that. So it's still a really functional camera. What I don't like about it is the cost of lenses, and it just, wasn't stabilizing the way that I wanted to. It wouldn't focus right. So of course it had some drawbacks, but that camera is still amazing. I still use it to this day. And then an investment I made to get some cool aerial footage is this bad boy right here. This is a DJI Spark. It was, I bought it used, $300 from a good friend of mine, Jamie Ross. It's a big shout out. Also a huge fan of these videos. Thank you very much. But this thing has been incredible. It's really fun to actually maneuver and to fly. It's got a sport mode. It's really fast. But it helps me get some of the cool shots over water, or when I'm out running with Ethan, or any of the videos that you see from an aerial. I'm mainly shooting with this, and it has some really neat functions to it, to the DJI setup, where you can actually have it track your body. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll set it up in the air, I will track my body, and then I'll put my phone down, and then I will either go on the move and let it record and follow me, so it looks like someone else is recording it, when in fact I'm actually recording all of it on this guy right here. So this was $300. I don't think they make this anymore. I think they make a Mavic Mini is what it's called, but the cost on those about $400, $500 for a brand new one. I love the investment that I made on this, and I have a lot of fun flying it. I have wrecked it a couple of times, but overall, awesome machine. Okay, and last but certainly not least is my newest on-the-road field kit that I'm using to film videos that you are now seeing that I'm producing, and it's this GoPro right here. So I've been using this GoPro or GoPros for quite a while. I have a tendency that I have actually lost them, and whether it was surfing or it was just out somewhere, that was something that I just had a bad problem with. So Each year for Christmas, my wife tends to get me a GoPro. This is a GoPro 7. I love the ability that it can shoot in 4K or 2.7. A lot of times I'll shoot in 1080 at 60 frames per second, and it does the job just fine. I was able to rig up everything that you're seeing here with a very cool light. So the light is mega bright. I'm gonna turn that off because that is just blinding. And then of course I was able to outfit the microphone on here, which is amazing. And then I got a little rig for it for the body to be able to hold on all these components. So you're actually getting great footage and great shots with a GoPro. And I don't have to use my phone. I don't have to use the DSLR. This is much lighter. It's easy to use, and it's now my current favorite thing to film with. And while I'm filming with this, there's something else I wanted to point out with a couple investments that I have made. It's right behind me. You can see one of the lights. So that is, I bought a kit. It came with 2 lights. So there's one, and there is another. And those lights help provide a great lighting for this beautiful face that you see here, to where it doesn't look very dark and just not a great experience from the viewer. And when talking about the webcam that we mentioned earlier, that is the webcam right there. Can't really see it. And this is my setup. This is actually everything that you're seeing here. A lot of people don't actually have the opportunity to see what's going on that side of the camera. So I hope that this was helpful. So now that you've seen the equipment that I have been using to film these videos, I wanted to also mention a couple other things that I've had people ask me. So people have asked me, how long does it take for me to film these videos and edit them? And that really varies on the video that I'm doing, but now I have it down to a science and I can get these things knocked out in about 2 to 3 hours. Whereas when I first started, it would take me an entire Monday. So I would block off my whole day and I would dedicate it to shooting the video. Whereas now I know the sequence, I'm very familiar with the editing process, and I can knock it out between 2 and 3 hours. I almost forgot, another question that people ask me is, what do I use to edit these videos? And I currently use Final Cut Pro 10. It's an Apple product, or it's Apple software that I use on my computers, and I've always been a Mac guy, so that's the program direction that I went. It took me a little bit to understand the mechanics and how to pick it up and how to do it, but now I'm very efficient at my editing and I can get through it in a flash. There's another great program out there by Adobe. It's Premiere. It is another amazing editing software program that people do use, but I have not decided to jump into that yet because the learning curve is going to take some while and I don't really want to dedicate the time to learn a new program. But Final Cut Pro 10 has been great for me. It's a very user-friendly, and once you understand how to use it, you can make some really great content. Okay, so that was a lot, but now you have seen the progression of when I first started my videos into where I am now, and I don't even know where things are going to end up the next 100 videos. I just know that I'm going to be consistently putting content and putting other videos like this out. I do really appreciate all of you that have watched and have been following me for my real estate career and getting involved with my videos and engaging and commenting and sharing and liking and subscribing and everything. It means the world to me, and I really appreciate that. And I just want to say thank you very much again. I couldn't have done this, and I wouldn't have done this without the help of all of you. You motivate me to continue doing these videos and to keep a consistent video series out there. So thank you for giving me that permission, and thanks for giving me the motivation. I hope you guys learned some things. If you're trying to do some videos, I hope that the material that I shared with you today helps. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to help answer them, or even help point you in the right direction when it comes to things that maybe you should invest in, or how or why to do video for your business. So thank you guys again for watching. I've rambled on long enough. I'm gonna see you pretty soon anyway, and you know when I'll see you next Monday.